Hello and welcome to Kit Plays Pesterquest, Volume 5, Route 1. We have Dirk and Logan here.
Yo! Ah! Whoa. God damn it.
Shenanigans.
All the shenanigans.
Alright,
You're used to this by now.
let's get started.
Let's do this.
Alright, here we go. You guys make sure you've got your devices that you're watching the stream on muted so you can watch the chat without an echo.
Yep, I already did that before you started the recording, so we're good. We're Gucci, man.
Okay. Alright, let's get started. Volume 5, Route 1. People like us. Confident that your new friends are safely sleeping off a rowdy night full of snacks, video games, and taxidermy, you turn your thoughts to dreams. Jade's dreams. That fascinating, shining place that feels familiar the way, well, a dream does. Frostbit feels like the place you should be right now. You've got a brand new zap sense, and it hasn't failed you so far. It's allowed you to befriend several emotionally volatile teens in precarious home situations. These powers won't let you down. Hello, hello! Welcome.
It's Mel! My best friend!
Yay!
Yeah.
So you zap to the dream world. Turns out you can fly here. Rad! You drift around for a little bit, admiring the glittering towers, waving lazily to all the various dream NPCs, until you come upon a dome with an open window. Inside, a troll boy with nubby horns and a silly outfit lies curled up in his dream bed, sleeping soundly. Aw, he looks so peaceful. You imagine this is a very peaceful troll boy.
No. No. No.
Perhaps it should strike you as strange that you immediately know what this alien's race is, but nah. You don't have time for that. Abruptly, the boy vanishes. Oh shit! You follow him without hesitation. Zap! Luckily, your powers seem oriented to specific people rather than places. You figure it's because this is a character-driven narrative. Let's take a look at his room here.
The sickles on the wall, sickle on the fucking counter, small
Right.
ass door.
Dude, we ready for anything.
Hi.
There's Will Smith!
Yeah.
I love him. He's dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, the fucking Koopa Croons are always the weirdest shit to me.
I know.
Slime bed. Slime bed.
Slime bad. You find yourself in a dim respite block. There's a bookshelf and a desk and clothes hung up on pegs on the wall. But instead of a bed, there's a small tub of green goo.
There he is, the man of the hour.
What? The fuck?
A gravelly voice tinged with mania crashes over you in a furious wave. You reel back from the onslaught.
Every evening I wake up to another glorious night of the universe applying its globes directly to my face in the most hilarious and juvenile way possible. I'm used to this, okay? I'm not saying this is anything new. But this is just the next fucking level.
Your eyes finally adjust enough to see the same troll boy from the dream world. He appears to have fallen asleep at his husk top. Some crumbs are stuck to his face where it had been pressed to the desk. He's got a zodiac symbol on his shirt. Whichever one is a sideways 69. Heh, nice.
Oh my god, no. What the
And man, is
fuck?
he angry. Like, way angrier than a normal person.
Okay, please. Oh.
I stay in this crumbling excuse of a hive, rig this place with early warning systems, and what's my reward? A deformed little blue blood teleporting in my respite block like a fucking...
You zap out of there because, damn, you don't know what kind of early warning system he has, but whatever predators it's meant to keep away, all he'd have to do is shout at them.
No.
You appear on a nearby hill about 100 yards away from the hive. From the outside, it's large and leaning, with square windows and an unnecessary number of balconies. Although, I'm hearing an echo.
I'm hearing it too.
Where does it come from?
Holy shit, hold the fuck up.
Welcome to Shenanigans.
Shenanigans part 5527.
Mm-hmm.
To be exact. Get the
Hello.
fuck back here. I gotta put you in the basement again. Cat doesn't... You had enough. I'm gonna put you downstairs because I gotta go to my room. My phone's gonna fucking die if I don't. Fucking shit.
Okay.
20%. That always scares me.
Oh.
We still echoing or what?
No, I don't think so.
Thank God.
Although, who are you to say what's necessary? Maybe this dude really likes balconies. He could probably use the fresh air. Nope, there's the echo.
I'm hearing it again.
That's freaking weird.
Yeah, and I made sure I put the volume all the way down on my device.
Hi,
I got
Steve. We'll just continue and pretend it's not there or something.
Okay.
Eventually, I'll get some headphones, so that may cut down on it.
I already have headphones.
I have some, they're just shit.
Crappy.
They don't like streaming.
Poop phone.
Alright. A couple of similarly large and lopsided hives scatter the skyline. Wow, that's bad. Alright.
Oh dear.
You aren't sure how you know they're called that, but it feels right. Maybe because of the organic, insectile architecture, like they were grown instead of built. You clearly aren't on Earth anymore. The sky is black and the bushes are purple, and there are 2 moons. Neither of them is your gold moon, though.
There's Durst.
No, it's just an Alternian moon.
We got 2 moons.
Purple one is definitely looking like Durst. You can't
I know it
fool me.
looks like it.
But it's not.
Are you
Yes.
sure about that?
Yes.
I like the purple though, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Purple, good color. Purple, green, best colors.
For various
I should make
reasons.
a gold blood with those fucking... I should make a gold blood OC with purple and green as the psionic color.
Yes, you should. Do it. Do it.
After this, I will.
Okay. You think maybe you should be freaked out by this strange alien land, but nah. You're a seasoned friend venturer by now. Besides, you like it here. It's comfortable. This is a pretty good hill. You sit for a while, thinking about this hill and this universe and your place in it, until the sun starts to crest over the distant horizon.
Hey, idiot!
The troll boy is leaning out of his front door.
You're sitting on the ground waiting for sunrise, so either you're a jade blood or a moron. And I know the only jade blood who lives outside the caverns, and she's a lot better looking than you. So what the hell? Who are you? You're not a troll.
There's a substantial gap of grassy hill between the two of you, but you can hear him just fine. He has a talent for projection. You stand up and brush the dirt off your ass. He seems a bit less angry now. We gonna zap right over there.
Instant death end. That
No
always
point
makes
in
me
wasting
nervous.
daylight or moonlight, whatever, so you just zap on over there.
Holy fuck!
Ah!
A flash of gray and the gleam of metal. Bright, shocking pain opens up in the middle of you. The boy stares, eyes round, yellow, and shocked. Your laugh comes out wet. Why are you laughing? You don't know what else to do. You press a hand to the wound in your stomach, trying to hold the blood in with sheer willpower. You tell him you were just trying to save a little time.
What?
The boy stares down at the weapon in his hand, a viciously hooked blade that he'd pulled seemingly out of nowhere. A scythe? No, a sickle. Is this kid a communist? Did communists actually use sickles, or were they just sickle themed? There's so many communist facts you don't know. The boy continues to stare at his sickle. Then he stares at your fingers. He looks back and forth, his sickle, your fingers, his sickle, your fingers, or more accurately, the blood on his sickle and your fingers.
What a coincidence that carpet is red.
He's gaping at the crimson splashes like he's never seen blood before. His mouth moves, but no sound comes out. He hunches over himself like he's the one who's been gutted. You aren't sure what he does after that, because suddenly you're on your back and all you can see is the sky. Game over.
Help! I'm having a panic attack. Help!
Poor baby. Poor reader.
Yeah.
God, I could not picture that fucking scene, and it made me cringe
Yeah.
because I could feel it.
Oh.
Now my left hand is fucking numb.
Oh.
I can't feel anything. Jesus.
No.
Like, I'm moving my fingers, and it feels weird to move them. I don't like it.
Take your sweet time.
Yep.
You walk leisurely down the hill. The heat from the rising sun washes over your back and you speed up. That sun is bad news. You just know it. You start down the hill. Light bleeds further across the horizon and your pace gets a little less leisurely. The troll boy crosses his arms. His shoulders are rounded in a slouch, like he spends a lot of time making himself smaller. His black painted claws are bitten down. You wave a little awkward hello. He rolls. There's a face.
That's a face.
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
He rolls his eyes and grabs you by the arm, grip surprisingly strong. He tugs you underneath the shadowed overhang of a balcony. It's interesting how he doesn't want anyone to know his blood color, but just look at his balconies. Look at those eaves.
They're clearly cherry red.
Mm-hmm.
What can you say? What can I say? A bitch likes red.
Kidding.
Okay, asshole. What were you doing watching me in my dream like some hornless cast-posing pervert? I can't even retreat into unconsciousness anymore. Is that it? I won't even slide into the nascent relief of death without an alien stalking me. Did one of my friends put you up to this? Was it Solix?
Solix. I forgot about Solix.
Everybody's favorite pastime. Make Karkat's little life even more of a constant, effervescent shit show.
You tell him, Karkat, that it's not like that. You don't know anybody named Solix, and you didn't mean to be creepy. You just found him, liked how he looked, and decided to follow him home. Karkat's thick eyebrows creep upward. Okay, you know how that sounds, but you really didn't do it to be weird. You did it for friendship. You crave it, like a mineral.
Wow, very normal, Mr. Magic.
Oh, but you are magic. Oh, that face.
He angry.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not you specifically, you don't want to brag, but you can do some pretty magic stuff. Karkat looks incredibly dubious, even more so than Rose had, who you might have described as politely incredulous. You consider explaining to him all that wild stuff that Jade told you about, games and destiny and such things. But you really can't imagine what any of that has to do with this grumpy alien boy. What are the chances? You tell him you can prove it. You can bring him to visit one of his friends. You are so awesome at bringing friends together. You could visit Solix, was it? Karkat makes a noise like a tea kettle being punched.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, please.
Hell no! That Nook biter would self-immolate if I interrupted his coding.
You wonder if that's a euphemism. Maybe Karkat just likes scare quotes?
I don't have the energy to grub sit his freaky deformed bulges today.
What the fuck? KJ, what the fuck? Now I'm getting flashbacks to that fucking one scene in the Eridan route. I'm dying.
Shush, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Shush.
I'm not gonna say anything. You'll see when we get there. It's stupid.
I know. Okay, then where does he want to go? Does he have any more friends? Double bulge confirmed.
Two woof. Two woof.
I wouldn't call him a friend exactly. More like an endless burden I've been cursed with by the slithering eldritch gods of the outer reaches. If I didn't occasionally check up on him, he'd space out so far he'd hit hard vacuum. How do we do this?
You're actually not quite sure, but you don't want to backpedal and suggest to this cool, angry troll boy that you don't know what you're doing.
Do I just...
His hand kind of hovers near yours.
hold on?
You could hold hands, but you don't want to be too forward. You could also just hold him under the armpits.
You think holding me on the armpits is less weird than holding frond stumps? Holding hands is very lewd. Lewd.
No, it's not.
Yeah, sort of.
No.
Karkat puts an awkward hand on your elbow. Then he frowns and pushes up your sleeve, laying 3 fingers against your bare arm. You good, dude?
Yeah, sorry. You're just kind of warm.
Thank you. You tell Karkat that he is very warm, too.
Let's just get this over with. Try to aim for just outside his hive. If Lucius isn't around, and he's usually too stoned to even notice if the roof came down.
Gamzee.
But I don't want to startle him.
Oh, don't. Please don't scare the clown.
Cool. Here goes. You zap somewhere pitch black and immediately blunder right into Karkat.
Oh my god. Could you keep it together for a single fucking glance nugget?
Glance nugget?
You aren't in Karkat's hive anymore. You appear to be in the void. Cool.
You're inside Tony's visions.
Oh,
The
no.
what? Let go of me.
What the fuck?
Immersion.
Logan, goddammit.
I'm scared. There's a horror noise. What the fuck?
You tell Karkat that he is actually the one still holding on to you. He makes an angry noise through his nostrils and releases you from his clammy grasp. He moves away from you and collides with what sounds like about 17 mops all banging into each other and clattering to the ground.
God fucking...
Something smashes.
Slurry guzzling.
A shower of little noises like marbles over hardwood.
What even is that?
Hey, it's the John thing. It's the John motion. It's the John motion.
Right?
Yes. What's talking? I want to punch something right now. What the hell?
I have a horn, what?
A light
I have
finally
to
pops
admit
on
to-
above you. You appear to be in an alien broom closet with, like, alien cleaning supplies, you guys? One of the bottles just has Clen written on it in permanent marker. You ask Karkat if he meant to transport the two of you into a closet. A bucket rattles as he kicks it. He yelps and jumps backward onto your foot.
How?
What the fuck, Makara, you bottom-feeding asshole? Your personal habits are almost as disgusting as your pan-rotting purple words. Why is your paling equipment mixed with your scrub bowls? Did you figure no one would notice? Surprise, Nooksucker, I noticed. What in the hell?
Little fucking cuss words that's like with troll anatomy just cracks me the fuck up because I'm so dumb.
No. Karkat breaks off, and after a moment you realize why. Heavy footsteps shuffle closer. Someone has heard the absolute rumpus tantrum that Karkat's kicking up. Oh crap. I should have practiced a voice.
The gam.
Yeah.
The
Hotel Fruity Rumpus.
Fruity Rumpus, no! Don't, please.
We are not in the Fruity Rumpus asshole factory. Oh, hey, hold up, my brother. I'm hearing something in the scrub cubby. Some squeak beast what's all got itself trapped. The door opens a crack. Karkat grabs your arm again.
Oh, fuck.
A shadow looms on the wall, wild hair and tall horns.
Oh, fuck me.
Karkat squeezes your arm so hard it hurts.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
The door opens a little wider and you feel wetness on your arm where Karkat's claws have drawn blood. The door creaks and you panic. You both crash down to the floor together in Karkat's respite block. Karkat's little horns jab you in the side.
Ow.
What the fuck was that for? Why did you do that?
Because Carcat was freaking the fuck out, and you were worried the two of you were in danger? And there was some menacing asshole saying creepy stuff outside the closet door.
That is a complete mischaracterization of the scenario. I'm totally disgusted you'd even bring it up.
Not a mischaracterization. He was totally losing it. Look, he was clinging onto you so hard, he even drew blood. Show him your clawed up arm.
Oh no, there's the face again. Poor KK.
Carcat's reaction is immediate and overblown. Which you are beginning to gather isn't out of character for him. He starts vigorously examining himself. He appears to be checking for injuries. No, you insist. He's not the one bleeding. You are. He's so covered up in jeans and sweater, you have no idea how he'd even get cut in the first place.
Wait, is this your blood?
Yeah? What's the big deal? Besides the fact that he totally just scratched the shit out of you, you're willing to let it slide, though, for friendship reasons. You figure this might just be the way he greets people? It's honestly kind of fucked up. Maybe you should just leave?
No.
Wait, what? Now you're just gonna zap the fuck out of here like nothing happened? You can't go out there. It isn't safe. Not for people like...
Carcat pulls himself
Aw.
warily to his feet. He's still looking at you like you're a bomb that might go off if he steps wrong. Slowly, he extends his own palm and drags a claw across it. Crimson blood beads up and drips to the floor.
Kinky. Isn't safe for people like us.
Clearly something is happening here, and it's probably a really deep and affecting moment, but you're just not sure what you're supposed to do. You bleed, he bleeds, both of you bleed. Sweet, blood friends. You can fuck with that.
You can fuck with that. No.
Blood brothers.
You had to hug
How did you get a cerulean's hoodie? Did you bag yourself a high blood Moirail?
Now that you've established that the two of you do indeed both have blood, Carcat appears to have warmed up to you a lot. He even offers you something called grub juice, which you're pretty sure is just Coke. Except not as sweet. It's almost a little salty. You take tiny polite sips and then pour it into a dead plant as soon as Carcat turns his back. You tell him that you aren't actually sure where you got the sweatshirt. You were just wearing it when you woke up? You don't even remember where that was.
Beepus.
Pepsi.
Beepus.
Ah. Whoops. Grub juice is Pepsi. Yeah.
Beepus.
You just know you were standing in front of John's house. That face. And you were wearing this hoodie. And you knew it was important, but not why it's important. Possibly because it keeps you from being naked. You didn't realize it belonged to a cerulean. Whatever that is.
Oh no, I forgot about Malik. I'm sad. Malik
I
was
know.
so
I know! Sad
Oh.
face.
sad faces.
Carcat is just looking at you like you aren't making much sense. Which is fair, because you really aren't making much sense. Gross.
God damn it. Yeah.
Let me get a good sip of that grub sea. So you're a mutant blood with alien amnesia that can also teleport.
Yep. Oh, and you can time travel too.
Don't push it.
Carcat sits down at his desk and hits the spacebar on his keyboard.
Could probably figure out whose cast sign that is.
Malik's.
Well, not us specifically, unless you've got some incredibly unlikely and well-honed husktop skills.
You've got no husktop skills, honed or otherwise.
Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised.
Mood.
Here, just give me a second. Don't break any of my shit.
You take a glance around the room, keeping your arms behind your back so as to make absolutely sure you don't break any of his shit. This room is surprisingly tidy for someone as scattered as Carcat. Mostly just weapons and movie posters.
A guy's gotta defend himself, you know?
Right? Breaks everything.
No!
What the fuck? Don't break my shit.
I wouldn't do that to KK.
Yeah! It all has the air of someone who doesn't plan to live in a place for very long. It feels temporary. Carcat is typing furiously with his mouth pulled into a little frown. That's his default, it appears. Every so often, though, he'll throw glances at the cuts on your arm. He really is hung up on your blood.
Good news, Captor. Tonight is your lucky night. Finally, you get a chance to put your money where your dribbling snaggletooth flap is. I need you to do something for me.
God damn it, I wanna do this. Fuck.
Do you want to?
Yes.
Do it.
Yes, I do.
Feel free. He wants to fuck with the blood. Oh god. It's just not right.
No, this is not right.
KK, if this is more writing about the team leaders, I don't want to hear it. You just don't have the qualities necessary for this sort of scenario. And if you're just here to start some sort of slap fight for Wrigglers, then you should probably go fuck yourself. Because I've got actual work I need to do tonight.
Ha 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 ha. Oh my god. Who gives a fuck about a game Arati dug out of a hole in the ground? And what actual work? Like I even believe that for a second. You mean the actual work of touching yourself while sobbing into your raccoon?
Yes, hilarious, but we can skip the foreplay for just one time in our lives. All that's going to happen is just I'm saying something you'll regret and you're typing, then cry typing over whether or not we're still friends.
Okay, first of all, fuck you.
Fuck you, Jim.
I don't have time for any of your pathetic burns dunking me into a carton of weak sauce. There's actual, real, serious shit going down here.
Well, now that we've wasted like 2 minutes telling each other how busy we are, what the fuck do you want?
I need you to check something in the Imperial database for me. Cast records. I want you to do it without asking me why I need it. Deal?
Wait, what the fuck, KK? Absolutely no deal. You didn't even try to make a deal. You just told me to do something incredibly illegal and dangerous. Why do you need cast records? You think ancestors are bullshit?
Ancestors are bullshit. Fake night dream nonsense for kids who hate themselves and want to experience a connection to something better than they are. Face the facts, bulgeweeds. There's no way any of us are descended from anybody that matters.
Then why the hell do you want me to risk getting it cold for a record? If it's a bunch of bullshit that doesn't matter. It might have a death wish, but I'm not suicidal. So either you tell me what crawled up your nook and laid eggs in there, or let me get back to work.
Okay, fine. I'm only telling you this because we're friends and I trust you. There's this person in my hive.
Person?
Yeah, they aren't a troll, but they aren't a drone either. I figure they're an alien, but they've got a cerulean sign. We're trying to figure out where it came from.
Wait, They aren't a troll, but they're cerulean. Sorry, KK. I'm trying to wrap my pan around this, but I'm pretty sure you're fucking with me.
Oh my god. Can you just run this?
Give me a second. Okay, nobody's had that sign or cast name in a while. Ask a new alien friend if they know the name Ad.
love him so much.
We all love Malik.
Alex, baby.
Cries.
And the snake! The snake!
Yes.
Like if you cry every time.
Like if you cry every time.
Hey, do you know... Oh, what the fuck?
You step back from where you've been reading over Karkat's shoulder. You couldn't resist. He was just getting so heated and mad, banging on the keyboard and making weird little growly noises.
Aw,
Think you can just...
Karkat goes absolutely silent. He's rigid. If he'd been a cat, his hair would be standing straight up. You ask him what's wrong, and he shushes you so loudly you almost fall over from shock. You strain, and in the distance you think you hear a strange, staticky whirring. Suddenly, Karkat explodes into motion, grabbing your arm and pulling you out of his respite block and down the stairs. In the living room, he tugs a thick black blanket from off the back of the couch and pulls up the rug in the center of the room. Beneath it is a trap door. What the hell is...
Be quiet.
His movements are quick and panicky, but also methodical. His jaw is set and his eyes are hard as he unbolts the trap door, gives it a hard yank to loosen it, and props it open. Beneath it is a rectangular pit in the foundations of the house, the size and shape of a shallow grave. This isn't the first time he's done this. You doubt it's even the 10th. So far, Karkat has struck you as a little bit ridiculous. But now there's something fierce burning in him, something angry and distilled. Sound comes again, closer this time, and you can see a hulking shadow out the window, huge and menacing and armored.
the drones.
Karkat yanks you down into the pit with him and wraps the two of you in a blanket. Then he closes the trap door and you are plunged into a darkness so absolute it's like you've stopped existing. What the hell is going on?
A drone.
Karkat's face is squished against your shoulder. The fear in his voice shudders you to your bones.
It's just a routine check. We should be fine down here. My Lucis dug this. Grab Dad. It hides the temperature.
The temperature?
Of me. Of us. Of our mutation.
Welcome to the stream. You don't understand, but that doesn't stop you from being afraid. Impossibly heavy footsteps land on the floor above you. Karkat trembles. God, you have to do something. We're gonna wait it out.
Oh,
We'll be fine.
Karkat mutters it to himself again and again.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. This always works. There's no reason to...
A rusty, grating screech as the trapdoor is wrenched off its hinges. Light pours in. Two giant metal hands reach into the hole and pluck the both of you out. Karkat wriggles and bites like a cat trying to get free. You don't have the chance. The drone tosses you bodily out of the way. Your head hits the wall and everything goes a little strange and streaky after that.
got yeeted.
Yulp. Oh no.
Oh no.
My house.
When you come back to yourself, you're outside in the blazing morning heat with Karkat crouched over you. Did the two of you escape?
Yeah.
voice is hollow. There's crimson blood smeared on his sweater and up to his chin. You realize it must have come from the reopened cuts on your arm. Karkat must have carried you out of the hive. Hive. Behind you, Karkat's house is in flames. Gee, that reminds me of something.
Oh no!
Mhm.
No!
Someone's hive going up in flames. That reminds me of something.
No!
Oh. God damn it! No, I remember. Fuck, no.
The memories! No!
No.
The heat of the fire combines with the heat of the sun until it feels like the two of you are standing on the edge of hell. Oh my god, did the drone do that?
No. My Lustus did. I told you, I have early warning systems. Give me a chance to get out.
Are you there?
Did you not hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you. Do that last line again.
I told you, I have early warning systems. Give me a chance to get out before triggering it.
Is he okay? There's a look. Karkat gives you a look of utter disgust. He gestures toward the burning hive.
I very much fucking doubt it.
Okay, but the drone is dead, right? So he's safe. Cat hair. Karkat releases a creaky, wheezing sound that it takes you a second to realize is a laugh.
God, you really are an alien. Where are you even from? Sounds so relaxing. This isn't the only drone, you freak of nature. It's seen my sign, heard my voice. I'm on record as Cull on site. There's absolutely nowhere for me to go.
He angry.
So angry.
Angry baby.
My anger's this big.
Shit, okay,
Oh,
well...
my anger.
I couldn't resist. It literally looked like he would say something like that with that fucking pose.
He would. Shit. Okay, well, what about his friends? You really don't think Karkat is in any sort of state to make decisions. So you make an executive one for the both of you. And it's hot as shit out here and your delicate skin is already starting to burn. What had that friend's been?
And I said, that's disgusting.
What had that friend's name been? Solix? You take Karkat's hand because the two of you are beyond holding each other under the armpits at this point.
Yeah.
You appear in a residential street in a city. And for a second you think you might have traveled in time as well since it's night again suddenly. But then you look up and see the strange purple-blue glimmer in the sky. It's still day, but there's some sort of atmospheric shield between the killer sun and the city. You wonder why there isn't one over where Karkat lives. Maybe it's too far out in the sticks. Karkat yanks his hand out of yours. He's still holding the blanket he wrapped the two of you in, staring around in nervous little ticks. He looks even more scared than he had back in his bedroom. Clearly, he doesn't get out much.
Aw.
Fuck.
A low chime rings out through the empty streets. Karkat pulls his palm husk out of his pocket and looks at it like he can't remember what it is. Like everything normal has been wiped away and all that remains is the frozen horror in his eyes.
KK, what the fuck? I just saw your name come up on the feed. What did you do, you fucking idiot? You're gonna be fresh executioner. You're going to be a fresh executioner. You can't just start showing up on call lists.
Don't call him piss baby. I like
I didn't
Solix.
do anything. Solix. There's some stuff about me you don't know.
KK, what the hell?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm right outside your hive.
What? What are you talking about? Is this the mutant stuff that gives a shit about that. TC knows too. She said that she could taste her blood color through her screen, which is all kinds of freaky.
How did that even... The screens aren't scratch and sniff. How the fuck? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Wow. I actually do not give a crap about any of Terezi's cackling bullshit right now. Everything is fucked forever.
Oh god! Baby!
Oh, baby!
As if in agreement, a familiar, crackling whir starts up somewhere close by. You and Carcat look at each other in almost comedic distress.
I have to go.
Just come here. Just come up here, okay? We'll figure this shit out.
No, absolutely fucking not. Oh my god. Oh my god. You utter imbecile. You think your little pan sparks could do anything against culling drone? I know you have a death wish, but I'm not going to assist you in hysterical shit-fit suicide.
You don't know anything about me or my death wish, KK. Come upstairs.
No!
Don't make me tell you how much I hate you.
Aww. Carcat throws his palm husk at the pavement, shattering the screen. Tears drip off his jaw in blurry streaks of red.
Saltcat. Get me out of here.
Okay.
Don't you dare ask me what's wrong.
You don't. You get him out of there.
Saltcat is real.
Sue, all over. Locale to locale. You take a grand tour of Alternia. A place you shouldn't know the name of, but you do.
Hot dog sewers.
That looks familiar.
That's his old house back in Hive Swamp Fencing.
It's still there. Amazing.
Yes.
And everywhere you go, you hear that telltale grating whir. Carcat was right. Wherever he goes, the drones follow. After a certain point, it just becomes routine. You teleport to a random location, and the two of you just sort of loaf around until you hear the sound in the distance. By the time the sun starts to set, you are both exhausted and must have zapped all over the planet. You find yourself back on the grassy fields, most likely somewhere near Carcat's demolished hive. Smoke hangs fetid in the evening air. Carcat's eyes are dull. His hair a tangled mess of curls so thick they look like twisted wire.
I figured out why the fucking thing didn't...
What thing? He shakes the blanket. Logan, talk.
Nah!
Okay. He shakes the blanket, which he's been holding onto all day. The last remnant of what is most likely, by now, just a smoking wreck.
With two mutants in there, we were too...
Cutting out just a little bit. Shenanigans.
Years of perfecting my hiding like an oink beast from the slaughter technique. It's all decimated by some clueless asshole in a hoodie. Just Carcat out here having a normal one. Getting fucked up the waist shoot by an inexorable march of fate in the universe. I meet someone with the same disgusting deformity as me, and they immediately ruin my life. This is why I don't let people into my hive.
Carcat. There's so much hatred wrapped up in his voice, in his words. And you don't think it's hatred for you. You ask him what you can do. You want to fix this.
I think you've done enough.
Carcat bundles himself up in the blanket. Even though it isn't cold, he turns away.
You
Game
look
over.
like the sign list.
I know, baby.
Carcat.
That's cute, but also sad.
So sad.
This Carcat is real.
fuck, I literally, I think fuck, I destroyed my voice doing Solix. Hold the fuck up, I need to drink.
Dude, I destroyed
Okay.
my voice doing Karkin. I cannot.
God, dude,
Cries
it's
violently.
hard to
Oh.
maintain too. The list was hard to maintain, like you have no idea.
Do. Drink booze or water.
I don't drink booze. What do you mean? Run.
They're going to flee. So, you're a pretty tolerant kind of dude. You're generally down for whatever. But lying in a shallow grave while a troll boy digs his nubby little horns into your ribs and a mechanical monster stomps around upstairs, that's kind of a lot, even for you.
Starting McNubs.
So you do really the only thing a responsible friend can. You get your friend the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah! Save time! Yes.
It was really cool of Jade to have us all over. Felt like a birthday present, kind of. Especially since all my other presents got lost in the mail. Actually, the only one that didn't get lost was a Little Monsters poster my dad got me. He gave it to me a week early, almost like he knew that something weird was gonna happen to the rest of my gifts.
Sure, yeah, I'm happy for you, dude. Cool that your dad got you an unbelievably crappy shit to you before it got thrown in the literal garbage where frankly it belongs. Dave! Wow!
Wow, rude.
But why are you wasting any part of our valuable word counting blabbering about your fucking Little Monster poster? Who actually cares?
I don't know. I just figured some people might want to know about it.
Whack. Oh, hey.
Dave and John are propped up on the futon, gaming the only way bros can game. I.e., with several bags of chips and a mostly empty 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew on the couch between them.
Yeah, dog safe and room for Jesus and snacks.
6 feet apart for Jesus.
Oh, hey, Mr. Mailman! You wave hello and try to catch your breath. You're a little unbalanced from the brutal shift between being buried alive to a chill Texas day, with just a couple guys being dudes. Wait, how did they even get back from Jade's? Jesus and snacks.
Oh, right. Yeah, turns out her dog can teleport. Wild, right? Who knew?
I don't think Beck can time travel, though. So don't worry, you aren't going to be out of a job or anything. And I'm probably going to ask you to zap me back to my place before my dad realizes I've been gone this long. I don't think he'd call the cops on you, but I just want to be on the safe side.
By the way, who the fuck is that? And
Who the fuck is you?
is he like... okay?
Oh, yeah, Carcat. He's currently curled up on the ground with the blanket still wrapped around him. He's breathing very heavily and sort of clutching at the carpet. He leaned down to make sure he's cool while telling Dave and John that he's an alien from another planet. You figured you'd bring him here since shit got a little too hot back in alien land.
Oh. Dope, yes. Hey, dude.
Wait, he's an alien? Like, a real alien?
Yeah, John, Jesus Christ, look, he's got little horns.
Yeah, I can see that, but come on. Aliens?
Oh, so this is where you draw the line. Our friend living alone on an island with nothing but her magical dog and taxidermy grandpa who she stuffed herself isn't where you draw it. A teleporting fake mailman in a hoodie who just wants to be bros isn't where you draw it.
Yeah, I guess you have a point. All of that stuff just feels so normal now. Ah, there's the echo again.
I thought we agreed to make sure that we pretended it wasn't existing.
Oh, right.
So,
Ooh,
I
this
guess
like
in
it.
theory you could bring us to visit this alien planet. Maybe. Not that that's anything I'd actually want to do in the place. It's probably stank as fuck. You'd never catch me in space. I love Dave. Space ain't the place. Oh damn, write that down.
You love a good Strider freestyle any day of the week, but this isn't Dave's route. So you return your focus back to. Oh, holy fuck! Where did he go?
Fuck you, Dave. This isn't your story.
I had fun with that one. Oh yeah, the little dude just scurried out of the door. Probably should have mentioned that.
God damn it! You just brought Carcat to Earth and you've already lost him. Some friend you are. You zap down to the ground floor of the apartment building. Nothing. You zap to the stairwell and look up. Nothing. No little alien boy with a blanket. Shit. Damn it. Remembering the time you met Dave, you zap up to the roof. You find Carcat standing silhouetted against the turgid Texas sky. Shimmers of heat haze, making him look strangely artificial. He's shading his eyes and staring up at the sun. Hey, dude, don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Oh wow. Thank you so much for the advice. I'm way too stupid to know not to look directly into a burning ball of fire. The pain is intense and searing, but I'm just a dumb fucking animal. By the way, the sun is pathetic.
Well, this is another planet and another sun.
Yes, thank you.
He drops his hands and turns back to you. There are still cobwebs in his hair from the crawl space.
Ew.
Is this where you're from?
You think so? Maybe? You don't remember very much about yourself. But you seem to know much more about Earth than you do about Alternia. You don't remember very much about that place at all. Oh, except that it's called Alternia, apparently.
This all feels, I don't know, wrong?
Oh, that face! Baby!
Baby. Or just really fucking weird. He zapped in and dragged me out of my hive to an alien planet where the sun isn't so hot enough to burn.
Well, it is definitely hot enough to burn. It just takes a little longer.
Shut up, I wasn't finished. Before you showed up, Sonic was telling me about this game that one of his friends found. We're all supposed to play it together, and I don't know. Some stuff would have happened. I don't know why it feels like that matters. I just feel it's hard to describe. Flattened out.
Yeah, I feel you. There he is!
You and Carcat both jump. Dave has ninja'd up the stairs and
What the fuck are you?
leaned casually against the brick wall. Shit, how long has he been standing there? And where's John?
Oh, he just disappeared.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's weird. This swirling void wormhole just opened up and the TV sucked him right in. Dave, no!
What?
Lol, I'm fucking with you. John's in the bathroom.
John's on the John.
Ah,
Your KK voice isn't even making it any easier. But I had to for a second, didn't I? Absolutely sounds like something that could happen the past couple days.
Oh yeah, hilarious. He sure got you. And you're pretty sure the scene moved up here so you could talk to Carcat without Dave coming in and making all of this about him again.
I like how this peelfish dude's like, Dave, get up!
He said fuck Dave Wright.
No, fuck you.
Dave adjusts his shades.
Man, that is an extremely weird thing to say. But, yeah, horny dude. I mean, guy with horns.
Are you talking to me?
We were all supposed to play a game too. Together as a group or some shit.
Right. Jade told you about a game. A game that was supposed to change everything.
Is that some sort of shit that makes me get this feeling you know more about what's going on than you're telling us? That face, Dave.
Right? You
Yeah?
don't. You swear you don't. You have no idea why any of this is happening, or maybe not happening. There's just some stuff you seem to know, but not until you absolutely have to. You're just sure that it's very important that you brought Carcat here.
Why? How the fuck do I have anything to do with these hornless freaks?
Standing right here, bro, my god. But yeah, that's a pretty good point now that I think about it. You said it's important for you to bring him here, like, here specifically to my apartment.
Yeah,
Why?
you aren't sure. You just have this intense feeling that it's imperative that the two of them are friends.
Reader said Dave Cat writes.
Dave Cat writes. Alright. Weird, but great, dude. You ever play any Tony Hawk? Tony! Look at Dave! Look at me!
Yeah!
Ah!
Victory!
Dave's so cool.
Yeah!
We win.
John's fucking.
We're leaving him hanging.
We did it, and nobody came home in the middle of this. Whoa! Happy
Yeah. Did
Yeah!
anyone hear the noise I made when they said horny rights? When they said horny guy?
Horny guy. I love.
Yay!
God. Great. Now I'm intrigued to see how people would react if I started doing the Solix route too, because that voice,
The plot thicken.
the plot thickens. You know, the plot.
I mean, if you
It's a
wanna,
normal
you
thing.
can.
Yeah, it definitely could. I mean, my throat's probably gonna be destroyed because I have to do a fucking weird strained voice plus lisp. That's cool. I don't mind. Torture is for entertainment.
Aight,
And
chum
I'm
roll.
going to do it.
Entertainment.
Chum roll. Expedited shipping. You brought Carcat to meet some new friends. Nepeta would be so proud.
He doesn't even know who Nepeta is.
Oh, that's great.
Ow.
Alright, let's look at the credits. Oh, Aisha wrote Carcat. Yay, Aisha.
I love Aisha.
I love Aisha too. Aisha is fantastic. Character artist Gina did Carcat. Yay! Background artist.
Like they did Dave and Dirk, but I'm not gonna say anything about the Dirk one because yeah.
Yeah.
Dick Strider.
No, motherfucker.
Background artist was Phil Gibson. Also
Oh,
did
Mel
the
Gibson,
ending
I was gonna be like-
illustrations. Yeah. Our music today.
Girls.
James
James
Roach
did it
wrote
again.
Carcat's theme. Crustacean. Yeah.
KK's
Alright.
theme from the fuck. I like that song though.
Ski. If you want to do one of the voices, please let me know.
We are always open for new ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not supposed to be sounding professional or whatever. This is just fun
For fun.
shenanigans.
This is for giggles.
I love me some shenanigans. You should know. I'm always the one causing the shenanigans on Twitter.
Just like Dirk causing shenanigans.
Just shut up.
Okay, Dirk Kinney.
You know, people actually been saying that to me. Like, my God, don't start.
Hell yeah, Will, that would be cool.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, ooh. Ooh.
Alright, well, fun times.
Yes. My throat feels scratchy.
Aw.
Thanks. It's okay. Solix was fun to do. I got to do lisps.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My throat is dead, but this was fun.
Yeah.
How can I like to have a few words with you?
Alright, fun times. Thank you for joining. This is Kit signing off. As usual, I will eventually put these videos up on YouTube.
Eventually, TM.
Eventually.
You say that every time.
I know, but I keep getting busy with chores and stuff, and there's my YouTube channel for when it goes up.
Understandable.
Yeah. I have a kid.
There's a baby.
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
The way you said that, Logan,
Alright. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Later.
Bye-bye.